First thing that we have to do, we have to go to cloudflare.com. Alright, so you will see something like this over here. Now, if you have not already signed up, it is very easy. Simply type in your email address and choose a password. Click on this sign up button and you will be signed up. So just two things are required over here. I am already signed up, so I'll click on login. So once you log in or sign up to Cloudflare, you will see a page something like this. Now you have to find a button which says something like this, plus add site. So we have to click on that button and type in the name of your website over here. So what I'll do is I'll copy the name of my website from here and paste it over here. And don't forget to delete all these things, this HTTPS, www. All those things from here. And just make sure only your website name is present over here. For example, for me, it is besthostguide.com. Now put this thing and click on add site. Alright, now all these things are tick mark. You can see Cloudflare is querying your site's existing DNS record and all those things. Don't you have to read this, simply click on next. Now we have to select the free plan because that is what we are going to configure in this video. So select this and click on confirm plan. Click on confirm. Alright, so here we have the settings. So first we have the DNS query results. So what you have to do, we have to tick mark all these things, make all these things on. Okay. So make all these things on, simply click on that and it will on everything till here, till www. Okay. So on all these things. Okay. Now click on continue. Now you'll get these two different name servers and you have to change your existing servers. Now you can easily do that. If you don't know how to change the name server of your hosting company, you can simply type in Google like how to change name server in whatever the name of your company is. For example, how to change name server in GoDaddy and something like that. Okay. So you can see that you can follow these steps. It's really easy. So I'm using TMD and that is what I recommend. So I'll show you in this video how to change the name servers in TMD. Now just a quick tip over here. If you guys don't know, the most important thing in websites performance, security, speed and all those things is the hosting that you choose. Okay. So even if you do all these settings, all this caching, all this optimization and so on, still you might not see a great amount of difference in your website if you're using a very bad hosting service. Okay. So basically what I prefer is you'll see 3 different links in the bottom of this video, in the description of this video. I have given the link of top 3 hosting service provider in the market. So choose one from them, especially if you're using a hosting service provider like GoDaddy, HostGator and Bluehost. Those are the worst hosting companies. Okay. So especially if you're using those things, I would highly recommend you to migrate your website to those 3 different companies. Choose any one of these, those 3, all of them are really great. Okay. So you can check that link and you can purchase a new hosting that will be much better for you. That is the most important thing in websites performance and speed. Now, if you want to change the name servers in TMD, go to portal.tmd.com, sign into your account and click on login. Alright, so you will see something like this. Now here you have to go to domains. Okay, whatever domain over here. So this is my domain. So what I'll do is I'll click on manage and I'll select this one, manage domain, and here is my name servers. So you'll see DNS1, DNS2. What you have to do, you have to copy this one from here and paste it over here instead of one. Copy the second one and come and paste it over here under DNS2 and click on update. So once you do so, it will take around 24 hours. They say 24 hours, but it generally takes few minutes, 2, 3 or 5, 10 minutes. So you should just after you update it, click on that update button, simply click on continue from here. Now they will see website not active, the DNS is not yet updated. So you can simply click on recheck name servers. Okay. And as you can see, it is saying the status is now active. They have, seen that the name servers are updated. Now we can proceed further. Now if you see at the top, we have many different options over here. If you click on analytics, you'll see all the analytics of your website. you can see total request. Obviously you will not see these for the first time because you have just created a new website on Cloudflare. Okay, but I have this website from before, so that's why I'm seeing all this data over here. So cached request, uncached request, and all those things. So all the analytics you will see over here. Now, if you want to change the DNS settings, you can go to DNS and you will see all the settings. You can change it from here if you have not changed at the beginning. Then you have crypto, firewall, and all those things. Now, most of the things are not very important over here. That are two very important things that we have to consider over here. Because what we are doing is we are improving the speed and performance, and also we are improving the security of our website. So for that, first we have to improve the speed. So click on this speed and make sure JavaScript, CSS, and HTML, all these three are tick mark. Okay. And if you're using W3 cache, then make sure to watch the complete video, because after enabling these things, you have to disable minification on W3 total cache. So make sure you watch the complete video so that you understand what to do if you're using W3 total cache plus Cloudflare on your website. Okay. So here, make sure you tick mark all these things, and also make sure to enable this thing, accelerated mobile links. Make this thing on, enable accelerated mobile links, and show AMP logo before links. Okay. So make sure these two things are enabled. Now, broadly, this will speed up load times for your website's visitors' HTTPS traffic by applying broadly compression. So make sure this thing is also enabled. Also enable or make this thing on Rocket Loader. This will improve the performance and speed of your website, especially for those pages that are using JavaScript. Okay. Now, if you want to, redirect your website to a mobile version, if you have created two different websites, then one is for desktop, one is for mobile, you can select the domain or subdomain that you have for your mobile version, and you can redirect anyone visiting your website from mobile to that subdomain. Okay. And I don't have to click on any save settings or all. Everything is automatically saved, whatever changes you do. Then after that, you can go to caching and you'll see, make sure these settings are over here. Okay. So standard is selected under caching level. And browser cache expiration, make sure it is 4 hours. So every 4 hours, the browser cache will expire and it will cache new files. Always online, make sure it is on. Okay, so only 3 settings to be done over here. Now let's go to page rules. Now here we have to create few page rules. Now page rules are very important and you will understand that once we start creating. Okay, so we have to create page rules for different pages to improve the caching and security of those specific pages. Let's first create a page rule for the home page. So simply click on this create page rule button and you can see this is how you have to put your URL link. You can see the example. Now what we can do is we can type in the website name over here. Okay, so here it is, besthostingguide.com. Okay, as you can see at the end, we have to put this asterisk sign. So I'll put this /*. Okay, and before this thing, if your website is using HTTPS, this is SSL certificate, then you have to put this thing HTTP : / and asterisk. Now, if you don't have a SSL certificate, you can remove this section. Okay, you can just have your website name /*. Okay, but I do have that, so I'll make this thing. Okay, something like this. Now we have to add all the settings that we want. So click on this add a setting thing and you'll see there are so many different settings over here. So the first one that we need to activate is this one, browser cache TTL. Okay, so what should be the time of the browser cache to delete, to expire? Okay, so I will select a day. So for 1 day should be the browser cache. Now click on add a setting. Let's select a new setting and let's search for cache level. Okay, so select this cache level and from here you have different options like bypass, standard and everything. So we have to select this thing, cache everything, because we want to cache everything on our home page. Okay, so we have only 2 page rules over here for the home page. Browser cache, TTL, a day, cache level, cache everything. Click on save and deploy. Now let's add a new page rule for the home page. So what you can do, again, put this thing http:// then put in your website name, which is, for in my case, this. Then after that, put in /wp-admin or -admin, and after that put in another asterisk. Now this is for the dashboard. For this page, as you can see, when we want to go to dashboard, we type in our website name /wp-admin. So we have to set different caching settings for the dashboard and different security settings for the dashboard. So let's add the first setting. Let's click on add a setting, and from here let's select this one. Let's type in browser integrity check. Okay, so select this thing and make it on. So basically Cloudflare will check whether the IP address or the computer or laptop, whatever it is, that is visiting your website is safe or not. Now, if that IP address is blacklisted, then they will not be able to visit your website, because they can attack your website and they can do some damage to your website. So we don't want that. Now click on add a setting. Let's add another setting. Let's type in always online. Now make sure this is off, so you don't have to do any change over here, and click on add a setting. Now let's select this one, security level. Now because this is the dashboard, we want higher security over here. So select high from here. Okay, so we want higher security for our dashboard page. Now click on add a setting, and this time let's select browser cache TTL, and let's select 30 minutes. Okay, we want the minimum, the most least amount of time to expire because this is the dashboard. Now obviously if you don't understand any setting that I'm doing, don't worry, just do whatever I am doing and you'll see a great amount of difference and improvement in the performance and speed, and also in the security of your WordPress website. So just don't worry, follow my steps even if you don't understand anything. Now click on add a setting, and for this time let's select cache level. Now in the home page we have cached everything, but here we have to bypass cache. So we don't want this to cache anything on the dashboard, because that is not at all required, and that might give you some problem if you cache, if you select this cache standard or cache everything for your dashboard. Whenever you do changes to your post or your page, you might not see those changes because you will see the cached version, the old version. Okay, so just make sure to select bypass from here. Now the next two settings, first one is disable ads and disable apps. Okay, so apps are disabled. Okay, and then after that select disable performance. Okay, so it will say performance is disabled. Now these two settings are recommended by Cloudflare. If you go to their website, if you type in Cloudflare page rules, you will see a post written by Cloudflare itself. Must use page rules for everyone. I think it is this one. Now in that you will find something like this one. Okay, I think this is the video. In this video you will find that they recommend using these two settings, disable apps and disable performance, for this page. Now let me copy this link because we'll need a similar link later on. So once you do all these settings, click on save and deploy. Now we have to create a new page rule, and this is the final page rule. So let's click on this. Let's copy paste the thing, and let's type in asterisk preview is equal to true, and then again asterisk. Okay, so this is also recommended by these guys, so they recommend this thing as well. Now what I can do is, let me do one thing. If we can copy those settings, because here the settings are same that we have done for the home page. So what I'll do, I'll not explain it, I'll just very fast do all the settings. Now this is for the preview page. Whenever you do some changes in your post and your pages or whatever product or something, you see at the top of your WordPress page, preview page. Okay, so we have to we don't want to cache that page, because when we preview the page, we want to see the latest version, not the cached version. Okay, if you don't understand that, don't worry, just follow my steps. Okay, now let's click on add settings, and we have to do all the same settings. So again, first one is browser cache integrity. So select this thing and make it on. The second one was always online. So let's select always online from here and make sure it is off. Third one was security level. So let's search for security level and let's make it high. Okay. Add a setting, browser cache TTL. Okay. Select 30. Then cache level. We have to bypass because we don't want to cache this page. Then after that, let's disable apps and performance. Okay, as I have explained you earlier, this is recommended by Cloudflare. Okay, so let's disable apps and performance and let's click on save and deploy. So these three are the page rules that is mostly the suggested one, the recommended one by Cloudflare. Now what we can do is, if you're using W3 cache on your website, which I think you are using, then we have to do some changes over here. First of all, go to your website, go to your dashboard. Let's refresh this link. Now when you hover this performance, you'll see this performance tab if you are using W3 total cache. So when you hover this, you will see something called extensions. Click on that. Now here you'll see Cloudflare. First activate this thing. Now once you activate this, you will see some two options, settings and deactivate. Click on this settings. Alright, so once you click on that, you'll see you have to specify account credentials. So you have to show whether you're the owner. So click on authorize. Now here you have to put in the email address that you have used to sign up on Cloudflare. So I'm putting my email over here, and here you have to put in the global API key. Now, if you want to get your API, you can come over here and click on overview. Once you click on overview, come at the bottom, you'll see this link under domain summary, get your API key, click on that. Now you'll see at the bottom API keys, global API key, click on this view button. You have to type in your password, it might require. So let me type in the password for this one. Okay, let's click on view. Now this is my API. Let's copy this from here, come over here, let's paste it, click on next. Now this will check it. Okay, so this has checked, and this is the website that I want to use. This is the setting that I want to use. So select this one, click on next. Okay, so once you authorize this, you will see some more settings. Like under general, you have these settings for widget statistical interval and all those things, page caching. So you don't have to do anything over here. Okay, you'll see all these things. Just don't do anything. Okay, everything is done. We have done all the settings on Cloudflare. So you just have to authorize this, and after that go to general settings and just check one thing. Under this CDN tab, which is over here, you should see Cloudflare over here. This thing is already enabled and we have Cloudflare over here. So click on save settings and purge caches. So this will tremendously improve the performance and speed of your website. Now let's go to GT metrics and let's check the result and score of this page or this website. So let's paste in this code over here. Let's analyze it. Alright guys, so as you can see, it is almost 100%. It is now 99%, 95% YSlow score. Fully loaded, it just takes 1.4 seconds to fully load. And obviously this is just a fresh install and we have only one post. That's why you see something like this. But even if you have a very heavy website, you will see a tremendous improvement in your website. So what I recommend you is, first, before doing anything else to your website, check the GT metrics score. Then after that, watch the first episode, that is the W3 total cache, and watch the second episode, which is this one, Cloudflare. And after doing both the settings, you can check the score and you will be shocked. Okay. Now I forgot a very important thing over here. When you use Cloudflare, you have to disable Minify from here. Okay. I forgot that, totally forgot that. Okay. So make sure you disable this Minify and click on save settings and purge caches. Now, if you're not planning to use Cloudflare, you can enable this thing from here. Okay. Alright guys, so this is it for this video. In the next video or the next episode of this series, I will teach you how to use iTheme security to secure your website. I'll show you how you can secure your website so that no one can, like hacker and all those people, they cannot get access to your website. Okay, so that is also very, very important video. Make sure you watch that. Okay, and I hope you guys find this video helpful. Let me know what you think about this video. If you like it, give a thumbs up to this video. If you don't want to miss any further videos, click on subscribe and that bell icon. If you have any doubt, any queries, any questions, suggestions for me, you can leave them in the comment section below. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. See you in the next episode.